This simulator is designed to help you understand how quantum works in risk management. Many traders don't realize that the risk used for each trade shouldn't be chosen randomly. Instead, it should be calculated based on the characteristics of your strategy. The main parameters are your win rate, risk-reward ratio, the maximum drawdown you are willing to accept, and the number of trades you expect to execute. Or, if you already have backtest data, the number of trades included in your backtest. Once you enter this information, the simulator calculates a fixed risk using a Monte Carlo analysis. Monte Carlo analysis is a mathematical and computational method that generates thousands of possible random sequences of winning and losing trades, while keeping the strategy's win rate and risk-reward ratio unchanged. This makes it possible to determine a risk percentage per trade that is statistically compatible with the maximum drawdown you have chosen. But with this simulator, we can do much more. We can calculate this risk, simulate the equity curve and, most importantly, compare what would have happened on the exact same trades using a fixed risk versus allowing quantum to dynamically calculate the risk before each trade. You can also set a minimum equity drawdown. When you generate the trade sequence, the simulator will search for a scenario where the equity reaches at least the drawdown level you specified. This allows you to observe how quantum behaves even during a particularly difficult phase for the strategy, when the equity is approaching the maximum drawdown you have chosen. And it is precisely in these situations that quantum's logic becomes easier to understand. The objective is to maximize the profit potential of your strategy by dynamically adjusting the risk before each trade, while always using the maximum drawdown you are willing to accept as the main reference. Once the simulation is complete, you can also view a detailed report of every single trade. This allows you to verify for yourself that the comparison is performed using the exact same trades, in the exact same order. The only difference between the two simulations is the risk management. On one side, a fixed risk calculated through Monte Carlo analysis is used. On the other, the risk is dynamically calculated by quantum before each trade. You can then directly compare the two equity curves, the profits generated, the drawdown reached, and see trade by trade how quantum adjusts the risk according to the strategy's performance. Finally, remember that quantum reaches its full potential after at least 100 trades, because from that point onward it has a more complete statistical base that it can use to adapt its risk management. The purpose of this simulator is not simply to show you a final result, but to allow you to verify quantum's behavior for yourself, using the parameters of your own strategy and observing exactly what happens on every single trade.